Salut les gens, j'espère que ça va bien. Bienvenue sur Salem de Crafting MMO. Ça va être la première série que je vais faire sur cette chaîne. Alors, c'est parti, on va créer le premier caractère qui va être le seul et unique. Puis, on va, on va se promener ici. On va aller voir ça ici. Ok, voilà, c'est ça. Je suis un gars.
You're looking fabulous.
What you be calling yourself? I ain't got all day.
Ok, on va s'appeler ici Cyber Rouge. Bon. Fait que ça va être notre caractère pour cette aventure. Je prends le bateau puis je m'en vais vers le nouveau monde. Je vais parler à Missy.
The only thing between you and the new world is a handful of silver. Pay up and off you go.
Ben, je peux pas payer.
Oh my. Short on silver, you say? Well, I have a solution for that.
Ok.
Oh, goodness me. It appears Chief Lenderhan has paid your passage to the new world. But as with most things in Salem, everything comes at a cost. His tribe requires that you assist them in some of their daily chores before you are to be released. While in his tribal valley, you will be safe from the majority of dangers in Salem. But once freed and on your own, that will all change. To begin, he asked that you feed their sacred squonk, Nubs, a hickory nut. You should do so now.
Bon. Ok, ça, je vais pogner ça. On va en avoir besoin. On va juste pogner les affaires ici qu'on a besoin. Fait qu'on va commencer par le premier épisode. Ça, je le sais. Il va être la terre des natifs, ici. Ok.
Excellent! But gathering resources from trees and bushes is not the only way to harvest materials. Sometimes it is as simple as collecting something from the ground. Now that Nubs has a full belly, he's feeling particularly playful and wishes to play with a tumbleweed. Gather it appears Nubs is now satisfied with a full belly and a playful toy. The chief would like to remind you that all material things in Salem can be taken from you, most especially by other pilgrims. The only thing a man cannot steal from you is your mind and your experiences. To emphasize this wisdom, he asks that you learn your first skill, childish things. Well done! Each skill you learn will unlock new buildings, craftables, and skills that can further your advancement. Education is not always easy, nor free. Many times you must study the world around you to gain a respect and understanding of it. The chief asks that you next learn survival skills. However, in order to do so, you first must gather or craft items known as inspirationals. Study them, and then spend the accumulated points on the skill.
OK. Bon. D'accord.
Uh-oh, it looks like you have just lost black bile studying that inspirational. One of the 4 humours that governs
your mind is
black
fresh,
bile
your
governs
muscles
your
ready,
mental
and your
energy
willpower
resource.
has
There are
never
several
been
ways
stronger.
to replenish your
The
humours
chief
in the
wishes
world,
for you to
but the
construct
simplest
your
is
first
always
permanent
just to nourish
object
your
in
body
Salem.
with some nice
Here,
food.
everything you
Gather
build
some
on
berries,
claimed land
nuts,
lasts
or other
forever,
food from the
or
area
until
and
another
consume
pilgrim
it.
decides to rip it down. His tribe has been gathering fish and drying them on drying racks. While you yourself lack the fishing skill, that does not mean you cannot help by building them another drying rack. Gather the branches from a nearby tree and construct a drying rack in the tribal lands. Since your next task requires you to chop wood, you will need an axe. Craft a basic flint axe and equip it to prepare you for your next task.
Ouais.
Many resources can be harvested in Salem. Trees, boulders, bushes, just to name a few. It is these renewable resources that keep the inhabitants of Salem healthy, happy, and busy. Well, perhaps just busy. Regardless, Law of the Lumberwoods will teach you what is necessary to chop down trees for processing. Learn it now. The chief wants you to throw a wood block on his sacred fire. Once you leave this place, a fire will be your friend. And both starting and maintaining your own fire will be crucial to your survival. For now, throw a wood block on the fire. You may obtain a wood block from chopping trees, fallen logs, or piles of wood in the area.
Bon. On va faire la foudre, là.
Oh my! All that manual labour has reduced your phlegm. Just as you recovered your black bile when studying but things, certainly one wishes to grow stronger when you exhausted from jump higher. Go ahead and do so now. To do this, you must increase the maximum humours of your character. This is done only by the most successful of players who can afford the luxury of gluttony. The mass consumption of food in a particular humour will permanently increase it. The higher you go, the more food you will need. Find some food and increase one of your humours.
Un, deux, trois. OK. Euh, On va faire une pile de wood. Pogner d'autres nuts. Pogner un peu de branches. Ok. Crafting.
So far your skills have been quite easy. Each one was less than 500 points and thus was obtainable by a few quick studies. However, to advance to colonial tradesmanship, you will notice that it requires more points than its accompanying proficiency bars can hold. Just as the player can expand their maximum humours, one can also expand the maximum proficiencies as well. To do so, just fill the bar completely up and press the plus sign next to it. This will cause all your points to be removed, but will allow for you to permanently hold more points in the future, and thus open even stronger and more valuable skills.
Ok. Fait qu'on va aller chercher là, tout ça. C'est ça. Bon, je vais revenir ici. Where? Ok, ça sera pas vraiment long. Juste aller voir le. Bon, on va aller avec ça.
Excellent! The The chief has decided it is time for your final and most important vision quest. He has asked that you learn colonial tradesmanship, a skill that will unlock skills to a variety of industries. Remember, there is safety in numbers, and joining a town in the harsh world of Salem can be one of your best tools for survival. To join one, you will want to specialise in a trade so that you have something meaningful to offer the prospective villagers you encounter. Once you have increased your flora and fauna proficiency to at least 6, you will be able to fill your proficiency bars to meet the requirements for the colonial tradesmanship skill. Study some appropriate inspirationals and learn it to move on.
Oh. Handgun cuts yellow bites. C'est ça qu'on veut. Sorry, Jim. On n'est pas pressé, on va pogner de ça. On peut préparer pour la prochaine vidéo.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Ok, fait que là, je peux apprendre. Non, non. Avec un petit peu de même.
Hmm.
Congratulations! The chief is impressed by your will to survive and feels you will be a good candidate for this harsh new world. He officially releases you from your debt. A guide to the north of the village waits with his canoe to take you into the wilderness to the location of your first homestead. If you don't like the first spot, he will gladly show you a few more. Talk to the guide to leave the tribal lands.
Bon, on va avoir fini ça. Fait que, on va checker ça pour le prochain épisode, le prochain Crave. Ouais, je fais ça. Sur ça, je vous dis peace tout le monde. À la prochaine.